Welcome to Underground Crypto Deep Dive Research Show. Just running slightly behind here. Okay, my camera's turned off. There we go. I'm kind of rushing to get going here. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody is having a great time and feeling a lot better in the market. It is Friday. Shout out to Plague Dog. Shout out to Camsta. Shout out to Melissa. Thank you everybody for being here. Let's see when everybody else shows up. What is on my microphone? I don't know. All right. So as you know, it is DeFi Friday. We had a pretty miserable time in the market yesterday. I still made some money, and I'm still working on making some money today. So despite of what's going on, you can make money up, you can make money down. There's skills out there. All right, let's go to 1 to 100. Make sure we're on the daily. And again, welcome to Underground Crypto Deep Dive Research Show, where we really focus on having a good time and playing DeFi games on a Friday, but we're still going to go over what's trending and take a look at what's been going on with Bitcoin, all of that jazz. So first, we always start off at the crypto bubbles because it's a good data visual representation of what the heck is going on. And it looks like everything's bouncing basically back to maybe where it was before it crashed yesterday. See, where's Dogecoin at? Almost back to 10 cents. Okay. Most things were down like between 10 and 20, 25% yesterday, and I'm seeing a lot of 20% pumps here. 17, 10, so somewhere between like 10 and 20 for most things. Very interesting. Let's drop down another 100. I don't see any ginormous bubbles yet here. Looks like the whole market as a whole is kind of responding relatively the same, if that makes a lot of sense. Somebody go let everybody know that we are live. I forgot to post the link for the Discord. Let me see if Melissa already did it, because she probably did. And she did. Okay, so I need to pin that post. All right, let's pin that message. Bang. And then we need to start our goal of 5 super chats. I need to have like some kind of something to do when we hit our goal here. You think the bottom is in? Yeah, I see that, Melissa. I went ahead and pinned it. Thank you very much for doing that. I can always rely on you to do that. That is always very, very helpful. In the end of the fireworks when they unleash it all. Yeah, exactly. And, you know, it's funny. I said this to my wife yesterday. You know, when I'm watching on, like, the small time frames and I'm trading, I always kind of know when, you know, the momentum is over, because you get, like, this big swing, like what you would swing traders would consider it like the swing wick, right? But it's this big price action that like kind of immediately comes back, right? So it creates like this big wick, and you can see it on almost any time frame. A lot of times at the 1 minute, that's where I know that the momentum is cooked, and you'll see it on because the price action movement is going to be on the same for the 2, the 3, the 4, that kind of thing, right? And so that's what it felt like to me. It felt like that swing wick. We had all this news yesterday. You know, they used the news to move a lot of the market. The whole news was about how BlackRock was selling tons of Bitcoin. And then today the news is about them buying tons of Bitcoin. So were they just trying to get cheaper prices? Was it all big manipulation? Was there some actual legitimate fear going on, and then now it kind of passed and they see it clearer and they're hopping back in? I don't really know, but we're going to see what we can get to the bottom of here. So Seeker is up 30%, a Pepe down 16%, stable. I would be paying attention to what is still down today, aka River, which I'm still trading River. Why? Just used to the coin at this point. And I make better volatility than I would with BTC. Burb, 38.8%. That's a little bigger bubble than I've been seeing most places. But look, everything is pretty much somewhere between 10 and like 25%. A few outliers that are up more like 30. This one's up almost 40. But this looks good. I like this. I like seeing all of the green in the market. Let's go do our usual price rundown. Again, I was kind of running late getting to my stream, so I don't have everything quite where I normally do, but it's not too far off. And no, this is not a Bud Light. This is a Zevia. It's a sugar-free soda. And honestly, I'm super used to them. They're pretty good. All right. So how we feeling back at 70,000? You know, it's funny. It's kind of like when you're in a trade and you're down like 25, 30 bucks and you're like, this sucks. And then it just pulls in the opposite direction of you and you're down like 100 bucks. This is literally what I was just going through like more like an hour ago. And I was down like 125 bucks and I was like, this is stupid. And I just kind of added a little bit and waited for it to come back down. I was just up like $80 and I started getting ready for the stream, and then I turned around and I had lost like 50% of that gain already. So now I'm just kind of waiting to see if it goes a little lower. And we didn't quite break this wick down here is what I'd like to see us break next. All right. So yeah, I'm in this trade for River, only up 20 bucks. I was negative like 120 at one point, probably an hour and a half, 2 hours ago actually at this point. Let's take a look at the liquidity. I'm just checking on the trade real quick before we go off and really do a bunch of other stuff, just in case there's something I need to do. 138, how much you want to bet this one's the same? They always stack the exact same amount of liquidity. And honestly, this kind of has me vibing like we're probably going to run up here and grab this at 14. So I might want to honestly wait for my next little leg down, if I even get one, to the 21, and then maybe grab there, because you can see where this 21 rounded out here. Let me use my brush. I think like that's a better visual. See how this 21 really rounded right there? That's kind of what we're getting again. Hopefully we get a little pullback there, and then I'll probably get out and wait for us to climb up to 14 before shorting again. I don't really want to long anything right now, but maybe sentiment is switching. Maybe a long would be a good idea. Guess we'll have to see. All right, so let's go do our price rundown, and we'll bounce back and forth between there. Again, hopefully everybody is feeling much better. You're shorting River to 0, bro. You absolute animal. The founders are going to come knocking at your door. Hey, bring it on, man. Bring it on. I gotta unlock my watch here so I can actually see alerts. Almost 9 p.m. Campsta says. Does that mean we're ripping or dipping? And another thing that's really weird, because I've been kind of locked into River for whatever reason, is it seems to move really inverse to BTC. Like I notice when BTC's pumping, this thing's dumping, and when BTC's dumping, this thing's pumping. It's just really interesting. If I'm gonna get out, I'm gonna at least let this 1 minute stoke like reset or curve back up. Like it could easily just curve back up here, and then I'd be like, yeah, it's not gonna do what I want it to do. Low-key kind of want to open a long up to this like $14 region. Let's see, how much liquidity is there? 363. We have some stepping stones. And what's down here at this big liquidity? 632. So I do feel like eventually we're going to come down here, but they might want to go grab this closer high liquidity node first, because there's not a lot right here. 217,000. That's not horrible. It's decent. Yeah, it doesn't look like we're going to quite get it. It's very close to the bone here. Tokyo would want to continue the pump. I made some money longing XRP all things during the day at work. Hit my take profit twice. Nice, bro. I'm glad to hear that you're hitting some of those trades. I know it can be a little back and forth sometimes, especially when you're not been trading a long time. It's like you'll win one, lose one, win one, lose one, win one, lose one, and it's just like never seem to actually make any money. And here I go giving it all away. Dang it. Yeah, it's almost 9 p.m. Come on, pull back. And I was just up 80 bucks, got distracted setting up the stream, and the thing pumped on me. Very annoying. It's very annoying. Do we hop in a long and have a long and a short going at the same time? That seems kind of a crazy thing to do. I tried to do it the other day, and I immediately just closed the one that I didn't really like, which was the long, and it ended up paying me like $200 on the short. I would have been so down in the long, it probably would have been very break even at that point, and I wouldn't have really made any money, and that would have sucked. All right, don't really have my alerts in the right place. I don't want to sit on this forever. I want to get this show started. It's a Friday. Friday has a little bit of a different vibe to it, I must say. So let's set one alert down here. And it's funny, sometimes with the lines on TradingView, if I've hit them before, I just have like a weird feeling that they won't go off when they get hit again. Even though I've changed my preference, it's because it used to do it to me all the time. I didn't realize that I needed to have it where it says trigger on TradingView. You got to make sure it says once per bar. And so, yeah, there we go. All right, now my alerts are set. Now I don't have to stress. And we're probably going to the upside here for sure. And I don't really feel like taking this short at $5, although I probably should. It's probably the right thing to do. Or maybe we just click reverse and we just swap this thing over. Man. It's not really stressful. I just don't want to sit on that and stare at that. All right, moving on. Price rundown. Let's refresh it. So we're getting 100% of the latest data here. 70,348 for BTC. I started all of this by saying, you know, when you're down $125 in a trade and then it kind of comes back closer to your break even, you're only down $20 or $25. It feels relieving. Where before you were down $25 and you were like a little stressed, but now it's relief. It's very interesting how that dynamic is. Ethereum getting back above 2,000. Not amazing. Most of the Ethereum I bought was around like the 1850, 1900 region. So it really sucks to see it come back this close. Look at Reliable J in the house with those custom emojis. Thank you, sir, for being here. I really appreciate you. Hopping on in. And Melissa just hitting the weeks link. Yep, if you want to trade, hop onto that weeks link and you could trade where I trade. Somebody asked me if you could copy trade. And I have absolutely no idea. I don't know even where to go to look at that. Do any of these drop downs give you that? Peer-to-peer trading, demo, about futures, more? Maybe it's under more. Let's see. Crypto news, affiliate, contact verifier, events. I don't see copy trading here. I don't see copy trading at all. And if you don't have like a paid YouTube subscription, you're gonna see some ads because we are monetized now. Maybe that annoys you that you see ads now. That is what's going to move this channel forward, so don't get too mad. And I want to play a game, right, where every time an ad pops up for you, throw the emoji that's like, throw one of the custom emojis. You could pick. Just throw one of the custom emojis anytime an ad plays. Because I want to see, it's kind of a little experiment. I want to see how many ads are actually feeding and if I need to turn it down or up, basically. All right. I'm sure everybody's like, no, don't trade it up. It's its own tab. Quick copy trade between spot and earn. Okay, look at that. Thank you. Spot, or oh, it literally says copy trade. What was I even looking at? I don't know. So you have to like become an elite trader so that people can copy trade you. And I always think it's interesting with the copy trading, there's always like a limit to how many people can like actually copy trade you. I wonder if they put some people in here, right, so that you try to follow them and then they just tank everybody. Like the platform, maybe not weeks. I'm just throwing this out. The platform gives them some money to lose. Basically, they give the money that they're gonna get back immediately, and then they just do like some horrible trade, and then everybody who copy traded them just gets absolutely wrecked. That would be pretty messed up. But I wouldn't put it past anybody. All right, so this is copy trading. I don't know if you can copy trade me. I don't know if I want to even put myself on their radar, to be honest with you. I don't know. Maybe I'll set that up later. I'll take a look at it. At least now I know where it is. Thank you, Reliable J, for being so reliable, right? What is this? $13? Did I sell a trade? I don't remember. That must have been from like another day. I feel like this thing is going to take off on me, and I'm going to wish I sold it. Is what it is. All right, welcome to the Friday stream. We're a little bit more laid back here. Have a little trouble getting going because this trade is kind of to the wire there. So BNB $656, Solana $87, Tron 27 cents, Dogecoin almost 10 cents, trying to get to 10 cents. Cardano 27 cents. And although on the 7-day a lot of things are red, you can see they're not down like they were yesterday. Like everything was down like 15 to 20%. It was kind of crazy. A lot of recovery in the market. That's what I like to see. It seems like one day kind of flash crash again. We had one not that long ago. Was that the 10th one, October 10th? It was closer than it was farther away, right? I think it will too. Tokyo pumping. Yeah. And that's when I should probably get it. It just annoys the crap out of me that I was just up like 80 bucks. And now I'm not. That's very annoying. Let's hop into a small long right here. Oh, wait. I hate... every time it gets me. I gotta click market. And let's put in, like, say, like 4% here. I actually would really like the 1 minute Stokes to reset first before I do that. But that really requires me to sit here and watch it. Anyways, Monero, $327. Monero not really getting a big recovery. It's still down 29%, where most things in XLM, again, not getting a huge recovery. Sweet, back over $1. I like that. Still down 20%. Yeah, so as we get away from the top 20, I'm noticing that these don't have quite as big of recoveries in the percentage, but at the same time, maybe they dumped harder because the maps look identical, the charts, the price maps. Let's call them price maps instead of charts. I like that. And let's go see where Flare is. Flare was like 70 something, still is 77. It's in the exact same place. I was kind of wondering if when other things kind of went back up, if that would push Flare down. Cool. So everything went on sale yesterday. It was like a Black Friday sale for all of crypto. We're up 6.3% in the total market cap. I like that. That's more healthy than what we were looking at yesterday. All right. Oh, I'm on the wrong thing. Or am I? No, this is trending. Whenever Bitcoin is first, it makes me think I'm in the wrong place, but I'm not. So Bitcoin, Pudgy Penguins, XRP, all trending. Hyperliquid, Solana, Barachain, Sui, BitTensor, Lighter, Paxgold, Ethereum, Chainlink, Monero, Aster, Monad. And again, these are the most recent things searched in the last 3 hours, right? Let's check back over here. Okay, let's see. Might be a good time to get the heck out of this trade. And I don't know, I'm always overly optimistic, right? I'm overly optimistic that this thing's actually going to roll over and give me what I want, and it'll keep me in a trade way too long. I've gotten way better about it. I used to do it all the time and round trip and hold forever, and it just really sucked. Let's see, 12.9, there's some liquidity. I don't know, something about this just screams go up to 14, grab that liquidity, and then dip it down for this higher liquidity and just kind of mess everybody up. Because if you run to 14 first, then you kind of have this people who have built liquidity above this wick here, right? And you could just wreck everybody, which is what it tends to do. Look at that, losing the 21. And patience looks like it's paying off again. How far can it take us? Who knows? We're looking at the RSI, right? The stochastic RSI. Let's go to the 3. 3's high. The 5 curving over. The 15's bottomed out, though. So it kind of says to me like you might want to come back down to this low and let some of that reset, which would be beautiful, because if I could get another shot at taking my, 90 bucks, I will do it, and then we can go from there and see what the heck it's doing. But it's Friday, and you know what Friday is all about. We need more DeFi games, so we'll be looking into some different DeFi games. Panzerdog, certainly one of my favorite, easy to play, in web browser game. I don't have an affiliate link or anything. I don't think that they give you that kind of stuff on here, but I'm still very much enjoying this game. And I actually just got like my first epic like NFT the other day. So we'll be playing some of that. Chainers, there is a link in the description to Chainers. I like this a lot, and you can kind of farm. Let's see how much BNB I've earned. 0.0006 BNB. I'm crushing it. But what you kind of got to do is you start small, and you mess with it on a day. You could play this, like, if you were to do kind of what I'm doing, I mess with this thing maybe 2 to 3 times a day. Most of the time it's on the stream because I like showing it off. And that's about it. Like, I'm not spending even 5 minutes a day. If you added it up, it's probably more like 2 minutes, 3 minutes a day. See, I just do that real quick, come over to the stand, and I don't even come over to the stand every time. Hit all, sell, and it gives me like there's a pot that pays out like every 3 hours of how much BNB or POL or CFB, which is the in-game currency here. And then I just hit sell, and it says, you know, I'm going to add about that much BNB. And you can kind of stack up for a day or two and then sell, and you get a bigger pot at a time, or you can take smaller. It doesn't really matter. They gave me 2 more CFB, which is cool because I've been using a little bit of it. And it just kind of chip away, but you build up. You know, you have all your items, and you build up these different plots and these different things for, you know, different characters. There's a food item for a cow. I don't have a cow yet, do I? Very interesting. Piggy food. I don't have a pig either. Anyways, I got a reindeer and a chicken. But anyways, you build up your farm, and then you'll earn more and more. Of course, you can come over here, and you can actually buy packs and stuff, but they're not cheap. Like, so you could buy seed packs. They're not too expensive, but like a real pack with more plots, it's like $50. I like to see that. I like to see that they're more expensive, because that means that they're not giving away too much value, and they're actually capturing some value as well. And everybody's like, well, I just want them to give me a bunch of money, and I want to make $20, $30, $100,000 a day off of them. But yeah, if they do that, they can't exist very long, because they will give all the money away. It's actually one of the IQ crypto raising topics that we've been talking about a lot about. We all want to take value from a lot of these projects, but then, especially if you hold the token, like, you're really just screwing yourself, because you and everybody else is just stripping all the value out of them. Then they give you kind of like a free NFT a day. Let's see. All right, it's already refreshed. Let's see what we get. And I should be paying attention to this, and I'm not. $20. Cool. I am very relieved. Oh, another 2 CFB. Like it. I am very relieved to see that we're like actually, you know, bouncing back a little bit. It could have been dreary, right? We could have been really just underwater and not getting much relief or bounce for days, and that would have really hurt the sentiment. Matter of fact, let's go look at I know we're all over the place. Y'all have to forgive me. It's Friday. That's my excuse. It's Friday. Probably doesn't mean anything to anybody else. I don't even work like a Monday through Friday job, so like Friday is actually, you know, not that significant to me. Couldn't find any games this week that involved crypto. That's all right, Melissa. I appreciate you though. Luco, walking, earn, crypto app. You can now earn Pokemon cards. Yeah, I saw that, Melissa, before, and then they were gone, where like one of the things that you could spend your tickets on was a chance to get certain Pokemon cards and stuff. That was really cool. But I'm really mixed on how I feel about the whole ticket thing. Look at that, going back to negative. I should have opened that long, huh? That long would have been cooking. I am messing up. I should have been sitting here staring at this. We're back to the 200. Are you going to get above the 200? It moved with some momentum. Or do I just let this thing go back up to 14 and then add a little bit to my short and go from there? If we go to 14 though, I'm going to be down like $160. So it'll look ugly, but I have confidence that it's coming back down. They want this liquidity down here at some point. 632. At some point, I have a good feeling they're coming for that liquidity. All right, let's zoom in. And the weekends can be very range based here. I guess your first one is like 13.7. Oof, immediately getting pulled back down. Come on, close candle under the 200 would be nice. All right, where were we? We still got this miner going, Fogo Fishing. I'm just kind of showing off all the different games. I did sign up kind of for this magic chess game. It sounds really cool. I want to see if maybe you can compete against people and earn money. That would be pretty dope. Let's refresh it to make sure it still has us logged in, and it does. Bro, the ads are running. I love that. And throw one of our custom emojis anytime that an ad pops up for you, assuming you don't have a paid YouTube. Because I kind of want to see how often they throw them up. Is it too much? Is it not enough? And by not enough, I'm sure everybody would think that, you know, one is too much. All right, so there was nothing on CoinGecko, and I'm trying to get crypto rank to like refresh, and it's just like not doing it. I do have trouble with crypto rank quite a bit, more than any other like website. Crypto rank will just sit and load and not do anything. No, I don't have any VPNs on or anything like that. It's just the servers that crypto rank uses are not very good. All right, let's see. We're going to run a little experiment here. We're going to open long. And then, of course, we need to add. Got to add to our margin. Make sure we're doing the right one here. Let's add 200 bucks. Let's see if we can lose both trades, right? Let's see if we can manage to lose like on both trades at the same time. Panzers for Mac OS. I need to get in on that. Yeah, it's actually a web browser game. Like it's built into the web browser, so you don't even have to download anything. It's kind of why it's one of my favorite games, is because it's real easy to get on and also reliable. Jay, like if you get on, I think you got to get to like level 5. I think it takes like 3 or 4 games, but once you do that, like we can play together and stuff like that while I'm live. You know, DeFi Friday is a lot of us playing games. Usually we have Blues Guy, Camsta, everybody playing. But we haven't done that much lately. We'll have to bring that back. We also still do play like on regular days at the end of the streams. Although we've been doing a lot more trading instead of playing video games, which maybe is good. It gives a different element, and then it's kind of hard to find DeFi games that are any good lately. That's why I'm actually quite thankful for Panzer Dogs. And Panzer Dogs is built on SWI, and it's play to earn. It's play to own, sorry, not play to earn. Because you generate NFTs and whatnot, instead of like getting paid in a native token or anything like that. And I should be watching my trade, but we must entertain the people. And it's DeFi Friday. I don't want anybody to come in and like, we're not playing a game, even though that's bound to happen at some point. All right, cool. 7-3. We still got 43 seconds left. Let's see. Can I get some more kills in this? Oof. Really missed those shots. Man, I can't hit nobody. There we go. Wow. My shots went right through those people. All right, there it is. That's 10. Let's go check back in on this trade and see what the heck is going on. I'm negative on both trades, right? Pretty hilarious here. I only have like $26 in the long. So that, of course, if we draw down, which I have a feeling we will, we are under the 200 here. So all we got to do is roll over that 21. Then that long will be down, and then we can mitigate and probably get out of it no problem, because there's literally $28 in that long. At this point, I'm almost looking to reposition myself, Really annoyed that I didn't take that $80. It was dropping, I was like right here. I was right here. And we had just dropped this big bunch. And I was like, all right, let me set up for the stream. Probably going to get you know, a little cool off and then some more dump. And it just turned around on me and I didn't get my 80 bucks. So that is what it is. And I love how it's just in between both of my trades. I love that. It's hilarious. All right, so the short turning green here. Not by a whole lot. And let's see where it goes. Now, your long. Your long is a little underwater. I might start using this technique a little bit more because they love to, on the liquidity map, they love to put the exact same amount of money on like both sides. It's very odd. Seems very intentional, you know, seems very manipulated. Like it doesn't seem like that's a natural thing that 50-50 people putting money here and putting money there. And we got to look at our liquidation first. Yeah, $8. Yeah, that makes sense. Hard to believe this thing would go to $8 tonight. Not ever. I could see this thing going to 0 at some point and just being over. All right. Getting a little bit of momentum candle down. Can we get a little better momentum than that? All right. Let's go to trading view in the back end and let's go ahead and add an alert. Couple alerts here so that we don't have to sit here and stare at this over and over. Where were we? Yeah, some Panzer dogs. I think I want to try a round of this chess, although I'm pretty confident it's gonna take a while. Okay, so there's like different like spells, or you could just say like extra moves. Move a pawn, knight, or rook diagonally by 1 square. No capture. Steal 1 mana from your opponent. So like this is chess with extra things, and I don't want to bore the people by spending like a ton of time. So I kind of want to just grab some random things, and then we'll just play from there, right? Hit start. I don't know how much I'm gonna be able to like leave it while I'm playing. I'm not real sure. Where is this? Okay. Doesn't look like a horrible spot to add to the long. So we found this the other day. It's called Annie Chess, and it is a DeFi gaming project. I think it's a good idea because a lot of people already know how to play chess. You've just added like a really cool element to it, right? Okay, who goes first here? So I think this could be a little more like, you know, well received, if you will. I'm probably playing like some chess master here who's just absolutely going to wreck me. Oh man, I don't want to do that. I know what I want to do. We'll block him, so if he takes my guy, I can just take his guy and not have to lose dramatically. Anybody like chess? Anybody big fans of chess in here? I don't even know. Transfer a piece into a knight counts as a move. Okay, so like take like a regular guy and make him a knight. Very interesting. But you're gonna get like kind of double captured there. Let's see how bad I suck at chess, right? Isn't that what that's all about? All right, and then I take you. That's what I expected. Camp says he likes chess. Hey, you might like this game. And it's chess, but it has other things to it, and it's still DeFi gaming. So I'm wondering like if there's like really an ability to earn, you know? First, I gotta learn the game a little bit before I stress about that. Yo, what did he do to me? What is this? Oh, he took my rook. Leap into an empty space. Stun a piece nearly. Okay. Alright. This is not good. Very, very not good here. I wasn't paying attention. Let's see. Dang. And all of my own pieces are in my own way here. Otherwise, he's taking this guy. He's taking one of my pieces. I like the horse probably least out of everything. That would put me in the way of the queen. Very interesting. Alright, let's do this. I don't really care if he takes the horse. I used to play chess in high school, yeah. Oh man, I feel like this person is moving. He's definitely he's putting some moves on me right now. Like, he knows what he's doing. I'm pretty sure you're not allowed to intentionally put the king into check. Okay, that's the king. Here's the queen. Got you. I don't know if I want to lose my queen that early. Dang. Let's see. This is just a practice round. I don't want to deliberate too much here. All right, looks like we're losing. Looks like a good place to add to our long, maybe a little bit. Maybe, maybe not. That 1 minute Stokes is kind of bottoming out. So let's add. Okay, would it bring our to 9.7? Okay. Now I'm managing 2 trades at once is kind of annoying. Oh, I just put yeah, I messed up. Oh, he won. Oh wait, they don't give you a I guess you're right. Usually in chess, you can't deliberately put your king in check. So if you try to make a move, like, you're not even allowed to do it. But I don't know. This is their own game of chess. I guess they make their own rules here. So we're up 28 bucks on the short. We're down $10 on the long. I really would feel pretty lucky if we could get down to where we were before, get a sell. I probably shouldn't have this long open. That part's probably a little counterintuitive here. But I should be able to mitigate myself out of it. Also, I shouldn't have added to it that early, but there's only $48 in our long. So I can, the reason why that matters is because how much money you have in it. When you add more money, you need to add at least what you put in to really even move your break even halfway to where price action is, right? That makes sense. You almost feel like you have to double whatever it is to bring it down closer to where you are. And then if it continues to run away on you, that could be pretty detrimental there. And I don't usually run 2 trades like this, but I've been wanting to practice this technique whenever they put, 50-50, kind of the same amount of liquidity on both sides. Because a lot of times they go and they sweep both. Or maybe they just close them like right before it hits it. I don't know. 140 and 80 something thousand. Looks like we might get to like 12.6. I do like the weekends are a little bit more like range trading, which is kind of nice. Reliable J says, I'm Panzer Dog official. Hey, that's what's up. I think you got to get to level 5, which again should only take 3 or 4 games. And then give me your username and I'll send you an invite and then we could play together. And then you can be on the road. See, then you have this scrap, and that's the in-game currency you get from playing the different rounds, and then you can use that to come into the shop, grab these standard packs. You can rather get 1 or 10 at a time. I never save them up for that much. And then let's see, I got a common ingot, which then you can use those ingots to buy different things. Also, you can go into your inventory, and for the ones you don't want, you can actually burn them. Like, I have 2 of these heavy turrets. I don't really need 2 heavy turrets. So we'll go ahead and burn one of them, and it'll give me probably, I think it gives me like 3 ingots. Yeah, 3 green ingots. And then of course I can use those in the shop to buy stuff that I want. All right, let's come back to our trade. Let's hop over to the 3. 3's bottoming out, 5 still coming down. I don't want to over add to my long yet, because we might have a little bit of drawdown. I hope we have some drawdown so I can capitalize on this short, which is only up $21. And I'm going to get better at this chest, that's for sure. Casual, custom, tutorial, training, practice against AI, just a difficulty. I like playing ranked though. We'll probably be throwing a few of these in there. I thought I went ahead and put save as default. And I wonder if that person did some crazy like move, like one of these special moves to me, and I didn't realize it maybe. Permanently transfer one piece, excluding king and queen, into a knight. Counts as a move. I don't know why I'd want a knight. I really don't. Swap one of your pieces. Oh, okay. And move it. Okay. I think that's what they used on me. I think they did the piece swap maybe. I wasn't paying attention. Deploy up to 3 bombs in any orientation between 3rd and 6th rank. Detonation of 3 turns eliminates all pieces in the blast. That's very weird. See, I don't know how to use that stuff. Leap a piece adjacent. See, I really didn't want to like sit here and have to read all these. That's why I kind of just picked 3 randoms. Let's save these as the default there, so I don't have to do that every time. Check the trade. Kind of doing nothing. We could sell the short, but I think we're going to get a bunch of drawdown. We're waiting to add to the long. When I have a long and a short going though, I'm using a lot of my margin, or sorry, a lot of my available money. So I'm hoping at some point I don't have to like end one of them just so I have the money to mitigate the other trade. I could of course pull some money over from my spot bags. Try not to do that. We also have this FOGO kind of thing going here. And it's like a mining. FOGO is cool because you can come up to the wallet here and you can go to seasons, and then I can keep myself logged in for long periods of time, like a week. I'm going to refresh it so it keeps me in from like a week from now. And basically, then I don't have to pay fees constantly. You know, it says season updated successfully. Get rid of that. And that's what FOGO is really all about, to be honest with you. It's just so you don't have to constantly pay the fees. It's Solana virtual machine basically centered, meaning it's really focused on the Solana ecosystem. Look at that. I got ads playing constantly here. That's how I know the monetization is working. And I like that everybody's dropping the custom emojis. I'm taking that with the custom emojis as ads are actually playing, which is good. And then after, like when we get towards the end of the stream, you guys can tell me how you feel about, is it too many ads? Is it annoying? I have it on medium, right? And of course, we're very transparent here. I don't think it's going to make me much money at all in the immediate time. Over time, it'll probably make more money. But anyways, my point is that let me know if it's just like constantly too annoying. I don't have it on high. I have it on medium, but maybe I might have to put it on low, right? So we're up 44 bucks on our short. And where do we think this thing is going here? I don't know. It kind of screams 14 first, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we're going to come down here, sweep this low. Oh, we got like this head and shoulders going on. Or you could say it's an inverted head and shoulders, and we're just making that shoulder. It's kind of bottom of this other shoulder right there. Very interesting. Let's zoom in a little bit. Oh, that's a lot of zoom in. Yeah, you can kind of see his shoulder, head, and then we're making that other shoulder really kind of at the bottom of that first shoulder. I could see this one at least diving into this 12.9. And 12.9 is pretty close to the bottom where we already were. So we'll be keeping an eye on this. Let's run another round of this DeFi chess. I think that's pretty cool. Didn't seem like we really had a lot of trouble finding a match, so it seems like people are playing this. Do not switch tab while in queue. Okay. All right. All right. Oh, Melissa say it sucks, but it's your channel. You need the money. You do what you need to do. Okay. Well noted. Well heard. Is it too frequent, Melissa? Is it too often? I could turn it down so it's a little less. I put it on medium to start with just to see so that you guys could give me some feedback. I know that most people don't want any ads ever. I do understand that part. But unfortunately, that's where the revenue is. Now, when we find, I know some people, they have other they eventually get sponsors and stuff like that. And eventually when we get sponsors and things, we'll probably turn off the ad revenue because it's, you know, annoying and not quite worth it. Okay, it is the other person's turn. Okay, so far I only had one round of ads. Okay, that doesn't sound so bad. We've been live for, let's see, about 52 minutes. So if you've only had one round of ads, that's not so bad. I've had one round of ads at least. Premium, no ads ever. Yeah, Reliable J, I feel you. Oh, we're hitting some kind of alert here. Okay. So we hit our first alert. Let's see if we can hit that second alert. That short is cooking. We're up 45 bucks. And we're only down 17 on our long. So we could probably mitigate our way out of there relatively easy. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm in a round of chess. Whose turn is it? I don't know. Okay, it was my turn. So you only get like a certain amount of time in general. Very interesting. Can't really grab anything, can he? No. Okay. Let's see. Can I position myself? I guess I'm just bringing all of them to the front lines there. Yeah, this trade's not really doing anything. Never claimed to quite be a chess master here. All right. Dang, and I can't quite grab. Can't quite grab him. What is he gonna do? Run here? Ah, then I would take him. I'm okay with that. I could hit him a bunch of different ways. If he does that, he's on a black square, so I would need this bishop. Let's run it. If he takes that, I'd take him. I'm cool with that. It's a good trade-off just to get pieces off the board. Will he take it? So Imposter lets you swap one of your pieces within opponent's piece of the same type counts as a move. I see what he's doing. He's protecting. Good cover there. Now what do we do? Yeah, I don't see how that would benefit me much. Maybe we'll move some of these. Move some of these up here. That way we can use some of our other pawns. Melissa says, what's one round of ads? I'm pretty sure it just means like ads. I'll let you know later in the stream. Okay, Melissa. Thank you. I feel like he's trying to bait me into taking his piece there. I don't really like that. Where has he got? White. And then he could move that and come after. Yeah. Too much thinking. It takes too long. Huh. Yeah, I don't know what to do. I'm going to lose this game. Probably, definitely, for sure. Because we only have like 5 minutes, so it's almost like a dang speed round. Let's see, what does he want to do? He's going to use his horse. Yeah. then I'm going to take his horse. That's fine. I'm cool with that. You can see that one coming. Looks like we're trending down to the bottom here. We'll see what happens there. Oh, he's pulled the queen out of the woodworks, huh? Dang, my king is in check. Kind of have to move him there. Black wins? How did he win? Could they at least like... Yeah, could they... Oh, that's stupid. I don't want a complete rundown. Just show me the last move, dude. Yeah, to the end. Oh, I moved myself. Okay, got you. Yeah, I don't know if I really like chess. I don't like the time limit that they put you on. The time limit is so short, 6 minutes. 6 minutes to play a game of chess. Like, I don't let you sit and think at all. Not a grandmaster here. I don't have one of those little clocks that you have to stop, you know, after every move or whatever. I don't know. I don't like that. It's stupid. Probably won't be playing a lot of that. Maybe like one round of that per stream or two at the most. It just takes up too much time. Was the chess even fun to watch at all? I just feel like that was pretty boring. I feel like Panzer Dogs is like 100 times better than that. All right, where were we? Is CoinGecko ever going to work? There we go. So the Fear and Greed Index is at 6. That's pretty dang low. You would thought with all the bounce back today that it would actually, you know, go up a little bit, but it actually went down. And for some reason, crypto rank just really sucks at loading anything. I don't really get it. Let's go check our liquidity. No, do you mean one round of commercials consisting of one per round? I think so. It'd be fun if you got a little better. Wow, 6? Unbelievable. Yeah, I'm actually not bad at chess. It's just that, you know, I need like a minute or two to evaluate everything that's going on. And they have those like magic moves, and I don't know what they do. So like, I don't really know where to move. And I'm also not taking my time to focus because I feel like you guys watching me take 25 minutes to play one round of chess would be pretty boring. So I'm trying not to do that. If I got to sit there and actually have a minute or two, like per you know, round or per move, I'd probably do pretty well. Because honestly, when I play chess with other people, not many people ever beat me in chess. But 6 minutes, man, it's like I just have to move. You can't really think, which I'm sure that's what they're trying to do. Like, they probably don't want you to have to sit there for 5 minutes while your opponent figures out what they're doing. And they really just won't let anything happen in any direction here. It's very annoying. So what, now what are we doing? They're just moving like in between liquidity, and there's like, they're not even hitting any of the liquidity. So they're probably eventually gonna drastically move it. Usually they're consolidating for a pretty drastic move to one direction or the other. Honestly, it'd probably be a good idea to get the heck out of being in two positions here. And honestly, guys, I've tried this several times in past trading, not with the power of mitigation that I understand now, but generally this is not a good idea. Just so everybody, you know, never financial advice, just so everybody knows, this is generally not the best idea in trading, unless you have some kind of plan of mitigation here. And yeah, crypto rank just like won't load, which sucks because we use it quite a bit. So I guess it's another round of Panzer Dogs. Yeah, and I'm distracted by the trade for sure. Just no liquidity tonight. Yeah, I'm just messing around on a Friday. I'm not really risking a whole lot. I mean, technically, I guess you could say I am, but I will cut these things off before they get too crazy. Just basically, I'm kind of playing around with the idea that we're kind of locked into like a range and that we're not really going to get too big of an explosive move in either direction. Also, I have like next to nothing in the long, so that rather if it runs far away, I can mitigate, or I can close it and not really lose much, is also the idea there. Kind of want to go look at this thing on more like the 15. 15's low, but I'm pretty sure the hour is high. Yeah, the hour is high, like it wants to roll over. Kind of want to trust more the hour here. So it's kind of like one trade here is the bigger trade that I'm looking to hold longer and get paid, you know, somewhere between like $100 to $200 on. And the other trade is a much smaller trade that I'm just looking for any time it pops up against me to grab, you know, a couple of dollars, grab $5 to $10 or something like that every time it kind of rips against me. So I'm still kind of like, if I do that 6, 7, 8 times and I make another extra 60, 80 bucks, and then God forbid I like lose a trade where I have to like lose $100 or 60, 80 bucks, then it's like I'm only losing 20. So I've been thinking about this strategy quite a bit, but I haven't actually really messed with it much. So just trying to figure it out. Oh, I believe that underground, we're definitely ranging. It would be nice not to dump again, but we're going into the weekend. Right, of course. And that's something I was going to say earlier about getting a little bit of a, you know, bounce back today. Don't be surprised if it's not the bottom of the bear market, guys. Don't be surprised. When you don't know anything but the fact of your own ignorance, it's hard to be surprised, right? Yep, you never know what will happen exactly. And that's, again, for everybody who doesn't realize, for whatever reason, like I've only been running this strategy of trading for about, I think now probably 2 weeks, probably been 2 weeks now. So there's still a lot about it that I'm still getting in the groove. Now, this whole having two directions thing, there's a specific reason why I did it. And it's not something I would do all that often. I don't normally do that. But we're going to see how that plays out. But my point is, overall, like I'm still very much learning and testing. I used to go in and out of my trades a lot more, which can work really well when you're moving in a certain direction. But I also realize, like, if I'm moving in a certain direction, I actually just make more money if I just hold it and not go in and out. Now, the problem is, if it constantly goes up and down in a range, you're constantly like up, don't take profits, down, negative, finally get back up, don't take profits, down, and then you're not really making any money. So it's going to take a little while for me to dial in how to trade each environment, like weekends, range versus having a direction, the liquidity. I mean, then we added like about a week into it, I added this heat map thing, and it's pretty helpful. It does move pretty confidently on the heat map, so I do like that. Only 2 times has it ran away from me really hard. One thing I would do before is I would start getting the move in the direction that I wanted, and I'd like kind of double down or even triple down, and that's paid me really well a couple of times. But it also, that is the reason why I lost $1,000 twice in 2 different trades. Now overall I'm up, you know, $1,800 something dollars. So like I'm not down. I'm up almost $2,000. I'd like to get to, you know, almost $2,000 tonight. That would be nice. But we'll see what happens. Weekend famous for dumping. Yeah, I need to learn to hold. I got a trigger finger. Yeah, I feel you on that one. It's easy to constantly sell when you're used to constantly getting beat up on, or it turning around and round tripping. Definitely know that feeling. It's kind of like knowing when to hold them and when to fold them, right? Looks like we're going to run to that break even. And it seems like we're pretty range. I don't know if we're really going to get much of a move in any direction anytime soon. You know, you can kind of see your range here. Let's move into our range, which is pretty much here. And then here. And then you have your, you know, outlier there, an outlier here. But each time you came back into your range. So it'd have to move pretty explosively in one direction for me to really feel like we're done with just being in this chop. But now that we really locked in this range, if we keep going, we might be able to use this range to our advantage. See if that 1 minute 200 is going to hold us down. It looks like it. Looks like it hit it and bounced right down. Nice. But then you get that oh wait, what am I missing? Yeah, it's just like, it feels good to lock in your gains. It does for sure. And it's like sometimes I lock in my gains quick and I'm happy about it, and sometimes I lock them in quick and the thing, you know, dumps for the next hour, and I'm like, dude, I would have made $300-400 if I would have just held. So it's a hard, like, it's a hard range, to be honest with you. I just got an ad. All right. It's a hard range to know exactly, right, what to do. All right, so it's going to test out that 200 moving average. We're up $1 on our long here. And then it doesn't really, doesn't seem like it really is going to get above that 200 unless it does it in the next minute or two. All right. Oh, I didn't realize I had started a round of Panzer Dogs. Whoops. And where's Blues Guy? Where's Bankroll? Where are the people at? It is Friday. Glad to have Reliable J and Melissa Camsta here. Glad to have my regulars. Feel like we're missing a few people. Says I'm in for Panzers. Okay. Ah, crap. Did I start one already? I'll definitely invite you in a second. I don't know what happened. It looks like it froze. It's not doing anything. Let me invite you. Then we should have Reliable J here shortly. If he's playing some Panzer Dogs. Let's see. There you are. Invite. Ready up. Or do whatever you gotta do. We're not in that big of a hurry. I check the trade real fast. Looks like we're coming back down. And let's run. Man, if I didn't set up the stream earlier, I would have sold that trade for 86 bucks. That would have been nice. I was up, I think, 94 bucks at the most. Says, I'm here, dude. It's funny trying to play on my laptop. Are you, do you have the ability to add people yet, Reliable J? And I know you're here. I had a feeling you didn't go nowhere. As soon as you can add some people, let me see what your username is so that we can get you in so we can all play together here. Got him. Oh. Grab that laser again. Ooh, he tried to get me with that missile. No thank you, sir. No thank you. Oh, I got one with the laser. I like that missile a lot. Like, let me get that missile. Cool. Dang, I wasted it. But at least I grabbed it and didn't let them use it. Got one. I don't know if I got that one. Cool. Bing. Hit him with the missile. I love that that missile does like 500 damage. It's great. hits in. Oh, let me get it. Oh, I got the missile. Oh well, even if I waste the rocket, I'm glad that I didn't let somebody else get it. About to flip this game board over, kind of reset everything here, and then actually use it to my advantage to maybe make some more money. Sometimes I sit in the same position too long, knowing that if I would just get out of it, you know, obviously not for any big losses or anything, maybe just for a tiny win, and then I could reposition. And if I reposition, then I could kind of play the game a little more proper here. All right, username Reliable J. All right, cool. Let's I think we go here. I haven't added somebody in a while. Add friend. I think I was supposed to capitalize that J. What the heck? What did I just do? There you are. Add. All right, I sent you a friend request. I need more friends on here to play with for sure. Let's check on that trade. All right. I really want that bigger move to the bottom. That would be nice. All right, let's see if he accepted us yet. So there he is. He accepted. Now I can invite you. All right, hit you with the invite. And then you have to hit, I think you have to hit play to ready up. See how Fartknocker has like the green check mark? I think you have to do that first. Okay, that disconnected everybody. Let's start over. Says I sent both of. Okay. Looks like Camsta's in. Hey, I gotta go. Have a good night. Wife wants me to watch a movie. Okay. All right. Well, me and Reliable J are gonna team up then. All right. So Reliable J, you gotta go accept the request. So you hit the friends and then you go to requests. I'm pretty sure, or it should pop up on your screen unless you're not high enough level yet. If it's not showing up, you might not be a high enough level yet. You might have to upgrade a little bit first. Well, if we're locked in this range here, then I would say my short is in great position, but my long is in a terrible position. So when I take profit on my short down here at this line, that's when I'm going to want to add pretty dramatically to my long. But I hope it just doesn't run away on me. Looks like it's making a shoulder, head, maybe another shoulder here, and then we get to fall down. The 1 minute stochastic kind of annoying because it always takes too short of a time to reset. If you don't get a drastic move, then it's kind of like you're not going to get it. Doesn't look like the 15 minute really is gonna get the move above the 21 and the 200. It looks like it's pretty stuck here, making the long not really look that amazing. Yep, have a good night, Camsta. I'm sure he's probably already gone. And wow, we've already been live for an hour and 15 minutes. Friday night's a little bit different, for sure. Oh, I need to come over here. Not really sure. It says we sent a request to Reliable J, but maybe he's not seeing it. Let's refresh. First, I made a bowl of this Brussels sprouts and bacon that my wife made. And I was trying to eat it right before the stream. I don't know why I refreshed it twice. I'm like trying so hard not to eat it while I'm streaming. Oh, I was in a match. Hey, no worries, no worries. No stress, no stress. Got the coffee so I can be up all night long. Okay, so at home screen, click the two little people up here, and it'll say friends, and then it should say requests. It's like the middle tab. It's right next to the envelope, the little two people. And see if you got anything there. All right. Let's see if we can get some motion here. I don't know, shoulder, maybe head, and then another shoulder. I don't know what's going on. I don't really rely on patterns for River because they just don't really play out the way that you're used to them playing out on like BTC. Obviously, I'm on a 1 minute too, so like we're varied in. Seems very much more like it's dragged in one direction or the other by liquidity. Looks like we would want to get down to this 12.9. I mean, it's right here, really. Maybe a more drastic move to 12.6. Man, 12.6 would be a beautiful move here. But the 1 minute is it's tapping out again. My short seems pretty well positioned in this range, but my long, not very well positioned in this range. I need to add to it or close it and reopen it or something. We'll see. Since I got it added, cool. Bang, let's invite you again. Now it should pop up. Right now we're cooking. Only up 24 bucks. Yeah, that move where I was up 80 bucks is outside of the range. Dang. Kind of imish here. Do you see the invite, Reliable J? If you don't see the invite, then there's a good chance you're not high enough level. I think you have to be level 5. If my memory, it's been a while. I think the last person we had tried to, play with us was Camsta, and that was a little while ago, so I don't really remember exactly. Up $34 and probably should just take it. I've been really patient with these trades lately, and that's been paying me. Oh, he says, okay, I'm a 4 still. Yeah. I mean, one more game. Just one more game, you should be level 5. Let me know when you're level 5, and I'll try to add you again. So, dang it. The whole range back and forth thing. Very annoying. Said, oh, nothing on my end. Yeah, you probably got to get to level 5 first. I think that's what Camsta told us last time. And when playing in this range, it's like you wait for the bigger move for the bigger pay. But a lot of times you probably could have in and out a little bit more. and already got paid. So I think I'm gonna flip the script here. I would really like to reposition this long. And my liquidation is at $10, which is not that far away. Would really like to see this 1 minute stoke roll over or reset without getting above that 21. That would be pretty nice. Let's see, what do we want here? Let's use this 23 minute. Let's go back to city map. Let's get our free, I don't know, free item from playing this simple game that they have, and hope that we get something good for the farm. Check this one time. Okay, getting the pullback down. And let's go. I should have alerts set, so I will immediately go running to the trade if any of the alerts go off. You know, honestly, this game has grown on me a little bit. It looks very simple and dumb, but it's actually kind of fun. Honestly, shooting, just kind of like very relaxed point and click. I mean, obviously there's incentive built in, ding ding ding, for all the crypto IQ raising events that we've been having here. This is a good example of like, there's incentive, right? Because I can get something for my farm, and everything I get for the farm eventually leads to the potential to earn a little bit more on a regular basis in the farming. More BNB for me. If there was no incentive, I would never play this. You know what I'm saying? So that's a good example of how the incentive brings people. But like, would I play this game without the incentive? No. Or another way to say it would be very, very rarely. Like maybe once a month I might just be bored enough and on this. But it's probably less than once a month. And that just means that this game doesn't have good... And by this game, I mean literally this game. Not chainers altogether, just this game. But I guess you could say a lot of the same things for chainers as well. Like if they weren't paying me a yield for staking, would I play this game? Maybe I would play it still if you know, it wasn't like so hard to get stuff. But they have to make the stuff hard to get. You see how there's like a lot of dynamics here, and specifically for gaming, right? It's almost not as complicated, right? When you're dealing with projects that are not gaming projects. And I only need to get to 1,000 here. Honestly, I've gotten to like 10,000 before. So it's like, I could sit on this and play it for way too long. I don't feel like doing that. Dang, it looks like I got hit. Nice. All right, cool. We're up over 1,000. I can get my free item. Just want to unload this shotgun. I think that's the funnest part, is just destroying giant mobs with the shotgun. All right, let's let them kill me. Check on that trade. All right, pumping up again. Really tight in this range. Said get some practice there. That's what they want you to do. Go to... Dang, it took them that long to take me out. Turn my space heater on. I wish crypto rank would work a little better. Let's go see if we can get that. I got a fertilizer. The fertilizer, you actually can use them to speed up your crops, which I would never use it for. But you can you need them to upgrade things, right? Like you come in here, you want to upgrade like your plots of land, and you'll see that you need fertilizer to upgrade plots of land. But you don't need the fertilizer to upgrade like your plants. It looks like I can upgrade my broccoli, so we'll merge those together to get a uncommon broccoli seed. And of course, the more rare, the more that they're, you know, obviously going to pay out when they're finished and you sell them. That's the idea. Really waiting for this short to get the move here. Just trying to look if there's any bit of a flag there. Let's go to the 3 minute. 3 minutes still wants to point up. 3 minutes right at the 200. It's pretty boring weekend trading. I think I got a little too spoiled by the week of trading, and I probably that was just one. I probably need to chill and accept the fact that we're probably not going to get anything explosive here and just start taking the money so that I can make the money kind of thing. And of course, that's when it'll move, right? That's when it's going to go somewhere. So the first thing I see here is this trend line. I love to use trend lines, right? Because if it falls out of this trend line, then I might be getting at least a move down to this bottom here, if not more. And can it do it, or will it respect the trend line? All right, let's go play a round of Panzer Dogs while we wait. And then maybe we'll go over to CoinGecko, go to like games, and see if there's any gaming projects that are somehow new on the radar but haven't been trending, so we haven't seen them or something. We're pretty on top of it, so it's a little hard to believe, but load up them shots. Got him. A little bit of lag going on here for sure. Just camp on the machine gun. So I don't have any actual people playing with me. Oof, taking some hits. Trying to chase me around here. Alright, I got you. It says Iraqi state. Very interesting. Alright, got that machine gun cooking. Oh yeah. I used to be so good with that machine gun. I don't feel like I really got it like I used to. Oof, cooked him again. Got him again. Let's roll. I only need one more kill to end this game. Oh, he's too far away. All right, that's game. Check on that trade. All right, we're falling out that trend line. Maybe we could finally get the more explosive move here. What, maybe down to this support? That was a swing wick. That was swing wick. That was, sorry, tweezer bottoms is what I mean. All of these were tweezer bottoms. Every time price shifted, there would be another tweezer bottom. I don't know what it is. This stream feels a little off. Is it because it's Friday? I always forget. Thursdays, for some reason, have a lot of traffic and volume, and Fridays always have significantly less. But I always forget that in my head. I always think that we're gonna have the same amount of people as we normally do on a Friday, and it's never that. It's never the case. I don't know why I think that. And I'm over 20,000. I'm almost at 22,000 on my unprocessed fish. I wonder how big my bonus yield is. I usually clear like one round of these and then just throw auto cast back on. Let's see what our bonus is. So we have almost 22,000 naturally, but I get 17,000. So I guess the longer you hold this, that yield becomes far more significant. Because my yield from holding is almost more than everything else. But I really wonder how bad the price of this unprocessed fish has gotten with that last crash. Like, has it lost pretty much most of all of its value? Probably a safe bet there. All right. Let's go. Oh yeah, let's go check on crypto rank. Let's see if we can get this thing to freaking work. Market dumped so hard it destroyed crypto rank. Maybe we need to go look somewhere else. Go look at our fear and greed index, or sorry, not fear and greed index. I was thinking, I wonder if CoinGecko has the fear and greed index somewhere. That was what I was thinking. But what I was trying to say was top gainers, top losers. Helders down 16%. Ape and Pepe, which is Apepe, which is actually really interesting because it's like Ape and Pepe. Actually, I didn't realize how the name was actually both of them combined. It's actually pretty cool. Anyways, this Quail or QAI, Lagrange, I remember going over this thing. Lagrange is interesting. It just didn't strike me as the most exciting project in the world. It is AI, zero knowledge. Binance holder airdrop, of course. Only has a 67.2 million market cap. Turn this heater off. It's already way too hot. What is War? War sounds like it's a game. It's a launch pad. Bonk.fun. Let's go check that out real quick. Yeah, this thing can't decide what it wants to do. Sure, whatever. I accept. Okay, so War is just a coin created on Bonk.fun. And Bonk.fun is the same, I guess, as Pump.fun, right? This token is migrated. Alright, well, now we know what it is. If there's anything you want me to go over, shout it out. Really don't have many people here tonight, so I'm mostly just taking it easy and looking at what I want to look at, which right now is this trade. And that's the thing, I keep waiting to like get, the gain a little bit bigger to like $60-$70, but in all honesty, I could have made $30, $40, $50 like 5 times now, and I'd be up way more. So we'll see what this move gives us here. Of course, the 1 minute always reset. way too easy, way too fast. Oh, this is the 3 minute. The 5 still coming down, the 1 minute still kind of deliberating here. Nice chainers and MemeX. Haven't looked at MemeX on here in a while. Matter of fact, I need to go check on the staking for MemeX here in just a moment. Let's see, am I gonna sell this trade for 40 bucks? I'm sorry, $30. Just lost 10 bucks in like 5 seconds. Wow, they really didn't give me much time to hit the sell button, huh? Let's go pull up MemeX. This has just been like the most annoying tight range chop ever. Getting a lot more likes on posts and stuff over here. Although at one point, I don't know if they had a bunch of bots on MemeX or what, but I was getting crazy views, 2, 3, 4,000. My one post that I did actually had like 8,000, and then they took it all away from me. But I have a feeling that they did that to everybody. So let's look and see how much longer we're locked here. So 9 more days. So in 9 days, we will have completed like a 30-day stake here. We have XP points. It seems really pointless, to be honest with you. I'm just farming these XP points with 100 meme core, because you have to have at least 100 meme core to do it. It's just not really that much money, especially right now. It's not that much money. And yeah, no clear path or clear place where you can use these XP. So hopefully they're going to let us use them somewhere, or maybe they're going to give us an airdrop compared to how much XP you have. That would make a lot of sense, kind of like an airdrop point system, if you will. And I really want to go buy my own token. That would be really interesting, right? Yo, what? It says that this token has 2.8K in volume, although that's literally nothing. I don't know how that's even possible. I don't even understand, because it's like UGC, which is like my coin, in a pair with meme core, you know, as the other 50% pair. And then it says it has a market cap of 22.6 thousand. No holders yet. So that 22.6 thousand, that doesn't make any sense to me. Is that meme core's market cap maybe is 22,000? I could see it after that last dump. That wouldn't necessarily surprise me. I don't know. Look at that head and shoulders played out beautifully. What am I? I'm on the 5 minute. Yeah, so my coin must have nothing going on, and all the price action that you see, I bet this chart looks exactly the same as Meme Core's chart. Probably. Tight range, accumulation, manipulation, distribution. Beautiful. Anyways, yeah, there's no way there's any money in that thing, but I'm probably going to buy some of it just to support my own coin. Buy like, take $100 of my win. My goodness, look at that. Nice. Now what are we doing? Let's go look at our liquidation map. Looks like we just ran through some liquidations here. I was not expecting that. I really was not expecting that here, and we still didn't hit any liquidity. Insane. Right at that previous top. So are we finally gonna like run away on it? About time. And I swear I was just about to sell that short, and it popped up, and then it just ran 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minute candles in a row. Now that short's up like $5. Yeah, I'm gonna sell that. Flash close, thank you. Take that free $5. Put my available money back in. Because that's not, I shouldn't have got into the long. See, I'm learning some different things here. Identify the range in a chop, and then make sure that we set our long order buy. We don't want it to be in the same place as our short. We want to set it when we're lower, not when we're so high. Like, I don't want to get into a long here. That seems like a terrible idea. As far as the range goes, if we're going to run way up to something, then you're like, oh, why didn't you leave that long open? I'm trusting more of the range here, then we're going to get this big pop. Although we've been accumulating in this spot for a minute, and we are pretty much overdue. You'll never make perfect decisions. You never will. And I feel like it's just me, Reliable Jay, and Melissa here right now. Like, nobody else here. Where the heck is Blues Guy? I think Blues Guy was he playing a show tonight or tomorrow? Should not be eating while I'm streaming. Couldn't resist. And Brussels sprouts and bacon are just too good. With some cheese and like a white sauce. Delicious. All right, so we're out of the long, which is great. Filecoin is under $1. Holy crap. And I thought I got that thing. At a pretty low price when I loaded up on it. Jeez. And pretty much get rid of that trend line. Don't need that trend line here. Yo, it doesn't want to come down. See, is this thing about to go for an absolute ride? Go evaluate my my ranges here. Okay, yep. I like where I have. Alright, so now I don't have to stare at it. Let's go see if we can get, it looks like it's about to run for some higher liquidity. Yep, Melissa's saying she got served with some ads again. I did too, because the account that I'm on doesn't have the that I'm watching the chat on. That account doesn't have the paid YouTube. All right, let's come in here. Maybe we do need to do some training here, right? Standard, choose 3. Light, you only get 1. Rapid is 10 minute. Blitz is only 5. 2-second move. 3 minute. I don't understand any of this. It just doesn't seem like the most fun thing to play. So victory, you get 500 points, and a draw or defeat, you still get 100 points though, and it costs 1,000 non-refundable. What are these? Is this the in-game token in the arena? Oh man, we're ripping, aren't we? There we go. Should have held on to that long. I thought we were gonna bounce and kind of come down. All right, cool. So now we're down $60 on the short. Let's go check the liquidity. Did we hit a liquidity? I think we did. Hit some liquidity there. I mean, once you get up to like 14 for river, like there's really not much liquidity. You can see a pretty quick wick up to 14. All right, I need to move that because that is super annoying. All right, there's a previous high. Let's see if we can get up there. Should have left that long cooking, but I really wanted to reposition that long in our range there. But I should have pretty much known that we've been chopping in that range for too long. It was time for manipulation. And then distribution is the opposite direction here. So we We got the manipulation first. AMD, accumulation, manipulation, distribution. So you know what that makes me feel like? We're going lower, but it might want to go grab some liquidity real quick first. We're not too far away from my break even, so I don't really feel like I should add here in an attempt to mitigate. Pretty much sit tight. If we go up higher, I'll start mitigating, and if we don't, then I won't worry about it. And 16.9, really $16.70 is my liquidation here. We're at 13.50. And how you doing, Melissa? Did you have to work today, or are you off? I feel like Blues Guy was off today. He must have had a show. I bet he had a show, or he's catching up on some sleep or something. All right, let's plant these strawberries. And let's go here. Let's go look at some gaming. Let's go to categories here. Crypto treasuries. What does that say? Rehypothecated? Is that what it said? Yeah, rehypothecated. What the heck does that mean? With rehypothecated tokens. I don't know what that means. Although I feel like I've heard that before. What is says no, I'm off. Okay, that's great, Melissa. Glad that you hopefully got to enjoy your day off. Hopefully you got to take it easy. Didn't have to, fill your whole day with running errands and all the things that you can't normally do on a regular day. Trending, top gainers. No, I want to go categories, and I want to go to games. There's an easier way to do this. I don't know why I'm doing it like this. Gaming. Categories. So gaming utility token, gaming blockchain, GameFi. I guess we'll go look at GameFi. Seems like a better category. Let's see what we got going on here. Is it flagging to take us higher? 1 minute is rounding here like it wants to go on a little trip to the upside. I'm willing to bet that it's going to like something like 14 because there's a bunch of liquidity there. But we'll see if it can get that move all the way to 14. So yeah, we have the Axie Infinity stuff going on. Smooth Love Potion and Ronin still very much trending. We had been playing Axie Infinity. I do actually have that downloaded, and I could bring that up. Then the Gala games. I do that tomorrow. Walking in the horrible ice-ridden street still covered is hard snow. Oh, man, that sounds miserable. Like I've said before, I've never seen snow. So I don't even know how to sympathize with that, other than I know that it sucks. Loaded Lions. What the heck is Loaded Lions? Let's go to loadedlions.com. Let's see what the heck that is. Go away. Some kind of game. Characters, manage city shop. Got the light lions and the dark game. Yes, that's where I want to go. Play now. Rise Rule Claim. Play for free. So is this a download available on desktop? Said I can send you some in the mail if you want. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it would melt before it would get to me, honestly. Do you have like that weird snow they're always talking about that like you take a blowtorch to it and it like doesn't melt? I keep seeing those people like on TikTok. And where are we at? Where are we at? There. Play for free. Play for... Can we just actually play? Okay. Why do I have so many tabs open for this? All right, let's go here. Play for free. Didn't we do this like several times? I'm like, is it a downloadable game or is it not a downloadable game? Is it a web browser game? Okay. It looks like something's loading, so maybe I don't have to download it. How long has this thing been around? Since March 3rd, 2025. Gotta approve it in the MetaMask. Chronos Network. All right. Did we just find like a real game to play? Permissions. All right. I have no idea what this is, but it kind of looks fun. Coming down a little bit. Only down 20 bucks on that short. Down to the 21. If we're bullish, that's usually where we keep pumping. But it could have just been a quick manipulation grab of liquidity before we actually, go and grab the liquidity in the opposite direction, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I don't think so. It's just they didn't plow or snow correctly this year. Gotcha. Most of the sidewalks are worse than the streets, and all the cars are flying down the street like it's summertime. Surprised they're not all sliding around. Welcome to Main City. Like a lion's mane. Well done. Where legendary tycoons gather, get ready to turn your humble beginnings into an empire. Let's kick off your journey to become the wealthiest, coolest tycoon of Main City. Okay. I'm a loaded lion, and I'll guide you to become the wealthiest, coolest tycoon. There we go. Let's get started. Don't want to read too much of this stuff. Continue. I guess I need the C in there, right? I'm going to be Underground Crypto Lion. All right, there's a leaderboard. That's probably the only way you earn anything, is being like on top of the leaderboard here. I'm very late to this because obviously it didn't just come out. Yeah, inventory contains inventory. Can we skip this? As I would love to skip this. All right, we got a blueprint. That's where the stuff is built. I played too many games to need this tutorial for very much. Business, you can access your businesses from the business icon. Getting the pop here. Let's see if we make a higher high. Look at that support you bounced off of there for the trade. All right, let's grab this thing. Just drag. Okay, that's not where I wanted to put that at all, but okay. All right, upgrade your business, buy booster to increase income. Okay, so they are trying to sell me some in-game currency. Unlock the mansion room, a new land plot. Use them wisely. They'll become more scarce as you progress. Got it. The third score currency in Main City you should know about is vouchers. Vouchers are rare and extremely valuable. You can use them to unlock exclusive content, trade in the market, even exchange them for diamonds or crow. Okay. You can get vouchers by buying them directly using Crow or participating in competitive events. Time to boost. Let's do it. All right. Level 1. Level up. Leave. See what your inventory contains. No items yet. Blueprints here, huh? Oh, no music. Got you. Music commencing now. I know, I'm far more boring without the music, huh? Alright, accumulation, manipulation, and distribution. So we got the manipulation. That means we should distribute, like, the opposite direction, I feel like. Nothing is promised in crypto. Alright, I got a town diner. Do I want to open all these? I guess. Skins, essence. Can I move this? Okay, cool. Now we'll go to inventory. We have 2 of them. I don't want 2 of them. Okay, can I place this? Yo, how do I put it back there? I don't want to sell it. What the heck? I really want to place this back on my map. I just didn't like where it was. Huh. Well, this part seems very poorly done. Quite distasteful. I guess we'll go open all of our blueprints. Yeah, reveal all of them. That would be great. Thank you. Yeah, absolutely. No problemo. Cool Cat Lounge, you got 4. Okay, so like, can I combine them to increase rarities? I like this one. Yo, how do I'm probably doing something wrong. Businesses. There we go. That's what I'm doing wrong. So I guess you have like multiples. Oh wow, I have a ton of money, huh? Daily roar, so you get 3 spins. I don't know what the heck I'm doing with this game, but it seems interesting. Looks like you're bouncing here. See if you get a higher high or a lower low. Spin. Is this Litecoin? Did I win some Litecoin, or is that Lion Coin? I bet it's Lion Coin. And we won some more diamonds. Cool. Come back in 24 hours. Inbox. Oh, we earned all these rewards? Yeah, read all. Claim your free reward. Okay. Where do I claim them? Okay, head over to Daily Roar to claim them. So lost. It said to come here to claim the stuff. I didn't see nothing. Oh, daily reward. Oh, this is literally like the daily reward. Why does it still have like a 3 on it? It's because of all these. Oh, I have 3 claim, 3 attacks, free defense. All right, I don't know what the heck I'm doing there. Let's go back to businesses. How many of these businesses am I allowed to put down here? Got a parking lot. Whatever that is, another parking lot. Well, I assume I'm supposed to put like all of my businesses down. Can you even rotate this thing? Guess not. I don't like when they face all the same direction. Doesn't really feel like a real city. Alright, what level is this? And let's level this guy up. Oh, there's my level. So level 14. I don't know what the heck of the point is that I'm going there. It looks like you very much double topped, which is a nice M pattern to get you a push to the bottom. Have I ever tried She-Legit? I've literally tried it. A good friend of mine had some and I tried it, but like I haven't seriously tried it. That came out crazy. All right, let me try to speak. Let me sip this coffee. Maybe I can learn to speak again. No, I had some of his and I tried it, but I've never actually took it for like an extended period of time to actually know how much I really like it. Wish Blues Guy was here. He'd tell us his opinion. Yeah, local health store. What should I get health-wise, you think? I'm getting more clove. Yeah, I need to get some clove. I keep meaning to do that. But clove. Definitely that apple cider vinegar and baking soda, some limes. You know, not taking that for a treat. Not taking it because it tastes good. But you put enough lime in it, it's not quite so bad. What else is really good? I mean, of course, depends on how far you want to go. Some Irish sea moss, even if it's encapsulated, is good. Magnesium, iron. They, around me, they sell this liquid iron. And I know it works really well because my wife takes it when she's pregnant. Because she needs to get her iron levels up. So obviously we know it works well because we tested it several different times from before she was taking it to during she was taking it. And it brought her iron levels up significantly very quickly. So if you can find liquid iron, that works well. Yeah, limes. Yep, there you go. Yeah, I keep meaning to try She-Legit, but it always looks so expensive, and then they show you the little vial, and it's like tiny, and I'm like, really? Like $50 for that? I'm like, it's gonna last me like 5 days. That's too expensive. How could I take this for, 6 months if it's that expensive? Yeah, I can get some sea moss. Sea moss, good stuff. Let's see if we can get all of these up to level 15. I have no idea what the point of this game is, but I like it. So he's level 15. Alright, level 15. I don't know why I referred to the business as a he. It'd be cool if there was a little more variety of businesses here. I just have like a ton of lounges. It'd be cool if I could like combine them into higher ranking or higher rarity lounges. That would be kind of cool. They gave me a ton of money. Oh, we have a market? Okay, but you need the voucher tokens to do that? Skins. I have no idea where do I get these? Oh, you can basically buy them with Crow. I like that this game is built on Crow because like I don't feel like I see that very often. Yeah, what do we do next? Put every business on the map. That seems like the only real move here. What was up with that? It's like acting like there's a bridge. They get some kind of bonus. Maybe I should have built all of them right next to each other. All right, we'll put this one here and see. Oh, okay, so they do. They kind of benefit each other. Guess I should have put them all together. Get this one to level 15 as like a baseline real quick. This one as well. I need to go check on that trade. All right, yeah, kind of double top, making a nice M. I swear that TA very rarely works on on this coin. I know TA works, but like it's just kind of likes to defy the TA there. That should bring you to the bottom. IMs usually kind of break down where they started. And that would be back to the bottom. Definitely be in the money. Only down 10 bucks. We took a $5 profit on our long. But like I said, the long was just to add small, tiny bits of money. Are we going back into the range though? Or are we accumulation, manipulation, distribution? And now we're going to go distribute lower here. And they build up a bunch of liquidity. And I think they accumulate, and then when they manipulate and they move up and grab some liquidity, one, they're filling orders, right? But two, that also gets everybody excited to throw their more money down here at the bottom in the form of stop losses. And then they run and wreck those stop losses. I have spirulina. I put it of my eggs. I think you meant in my eggs. Yeah, that's very interesting. It's expensive. Yeah, the C legit for sure. Yeah, I used to take quite a bit of spirulina. Definitely want to be very confident about where your spirulina is sourced from, because if it's just, you know, gathered from a local source or something, it can get contaminated really easy. I learned a lot about spirulina. I used to take it a lot. I don't think you got to be scared of it, but a lot of people grow it in big tanks and tubs and stuff. It can get contaminated, and if you find it wildly, as some of it's wild harvested out in the ocean and stuff, it can be contaminated with all kinds of stuff. It's almost better to buy something that's been farmed versus, you know, wild harvest. How long have we been live? 2 hours? Sure feels like a Friday night. Back into profit, $5. The short, kind of willing to leave cooking a little longer. Back down to the 200 on the one. Pretty confident that it's going to run right through that, and it is. 1 minute's bottomed out. What's that 3 looking like? How is the 3 minute already bottomed out? So the 3 minute was falling? Very strange. While we were pumping, the 3 minute stochastic was falling down. That just doesn't make any sense to me. 5 minute coming down to the 21, still above the 200. Nothing that really says that you're like completely done pumping here. Kind of inverted head and shoulders in here. Kind of rounded bottom there. But it does it. Like, this was a nice rounded bottom here with a cup almost starting to make a handle, and then it just continued to fall. I don't know, man. I feel like this was a really odd episode today. Just really felt off. Enter an access code, email subscription. No, thank you. I don't want to do any of those things. Inventory, we pretty much have. I just don't know what the point of this is. Like, yeah, I guess I'm like constantly earning. Why did they take up so much of my map with this like little park? I don't like that. And this earns like 61 a second. I have so much money though. I like probably really need to upgrade these things far more. Let's get all of them to 20 real quick. Let's see. Get all of them to 20. I just don't know what the point of playing this game is. I guess somewhere there's like some challenges and leaderboards. Obviously, the people who've been playing this since early on, it's going to be really hard to catch up with them. And then obviously the people who paid some money, yeah, they're going to be way ahead of you. Level up 3 buildings to level 200. Okay, so annoying that you have to hit this 200 times. It could have these you can move by more. Thank you for the health info. Have a great weekend too. Thank you very much. Thanks for the super chat, Melissa. I appreciate you. Of course, I know you didn't have to do that, but you chose to anyways. Givers gain. That's the lifer. The lifer in all of us. Dang, I just got to 100. Tell me I have to hit that 100 more times? No. I think we're just going to use... There we go. I wanted to conserve... Oh, crap. I just spent way more money than I thought I was going to. Alright. Oh, wait. Maybe I really didn't spend that much money. Okay, so technically I was like still on the tutorial. Let's go to mansions. I've had 5 commercials so far. I mean, we have been live for like 2 hours. And of course the commercial pops up, but you should be able to skip the commercial after like 10 seconds, 15 seconds. Yeah, this thing is called Loaded Lions main city. It's really interesting because it's actually built on the Chronos or Crow blockchain. I do not see a lot of games built on that, right? I found it off of CoinGecko. It was like one of the first things I clicked on. I was like, Loaded Lions, I've never heard of that. It's actually quite up there with 136.5 million in market cap. Honestly, for a game, it's kind of impressive. Yeah, and it is like some kind of building. I'm still going through the tutorial. So your mansion contains multiple rooms. Let's enter the first one. Okay, so we have like an actual mansion where we can add furniture. All right, we'll add some furniture. A sculpture. Okay. What if I don't? I had to pay 5 million to add a sculpture. I don't know. I guess it should go like center of the room. I really don't want to buy that. Buying furniture is the only way to level up your avatar level. Okay, so you have like an avatar level. Every time you level up your avatar, you will earn blueprints. Okay. Each piece of furniture you add fills the room progress bar. This unlocks other rooms, so you gotta buy furniture to unlock it. Leveling up your avatar is important as leveling up your businesses. You will need those blueprints to build your empire. Speaking of that, let's see here. I just want to show you something. I want to see this trade. That's what I want to look at. Oh wow, that trade actually went back into the profits quite a bit. Where are my alerts at? Oh, my alerts are not in the right place, I guess. All right, now we can go back. Am I watching the Super Bowl this weekend? Yeah. Which team are you going to root for? None of the teams that are like significant to me are going to be in there, but I think I'd really like to see the Seahawks win. But I'm not too worried about it either way, for sure. But I would like to see the Seahawks win. I've enjoyed watching them play a lot, but I liked them a lot last year when they had Metcalf. And the Metcalf went to the Steelers, and then he was an idiot and really messed up. And he wasn't doing crap on the Steelers. Not like he seemed like a really good player when he was on the Seahawks. Like they utilized him a lot. On the Steelers, he didn't really look like he was doing anything. Your inventory contains everything you need to construct the city of your dreams. Check it out. So we go to our inbox here. Achievements. You're in 5 points, hustling hard. Amazing. Rewards. Oh, we already did that. Open 3 blueprints. Go to achievements. Hustling hard. Okay. Still trying to figure out what the heck the point of this is, but it's actually pretty cool compared to most. So we need to go to inventory, and we need to open more blueprints. And honestly, I'd like to reveal all the blueprints. The thing is, I'm going to have so many more blueprints, then like I'm actually gonna be able to open. Let's see, one of these gotta be new. Okay, so the gym. I didn't have a gym yet. Are you gonna do prediction markets this week for the game in loss? Wait, are you gonna do prediction markets this week for the game and lost some money? My wife said. My wife had she had a dream about the Super Bowl with the actual like score and everything, and I was like, I don't care what happens, but you better bet some money on that because it's very strange and I don't know, doesn't normally happen, right? So I was like, you better bet some money on that score. It's not a lot. We bet like $20, $30 or something like that. I think she put down 2 different bets. But that was about it. So what do I do with all these extra businesses that I very obviously like don't need? They didn't give me a big enough map. Like this map is tiny. All right. Make sure they're all like at least 100 here. 101. There we go. Well, I hope she wins. Yeah, me too. Me and you both. Alright, this thing's only level 20. I thought that was good at first to have like level 20, and then I realized that like you can move like 100 at a time. Alright, let's go ahead and grab that 120. Make sure they're all at least over 100. Right. Again, I have no idea what the point of any of this is. 3 buildings over 300 and get your avatar to level 3. Oh, might as well use the ones that are already. Oof, like I'm out of money. Very much out of money right now. Yeah, I'm broke as a joke now. Guess I gotta generate some money. Now that I'm bottomed out, I can finally see how much money this thing actually generates. Alright, let's go check on this trade once again. Up $2. Amazing. Well, I'm probably gonna hop off. It's been a lot of fun. Very slow though. Shout out to anybody who's here. Smash that like button. Thank you, Melissa, for all that you do. Thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate you. And Saturday stream a lot of times. See, it just hit me with an ad here. Skip. Oh, look at Blues Guy rolling in here in the house. Sorry I'm so late. Great to see you guys. Underground, my man. Well, thanks for being here. I was just saying how I was going to hop off. Let's see how long we've been live for. At 2 hours and 20 minutes. Been very slow. Saturday stream's usually a little bit better. Saturday stream, you know, we get right back on the horse when it comes to our series here. Got this little trade cooking. We're up $8. And yeah, we're just doing the thing here. Of course, Blues Guy, you can always hit me up. Reliable J. Sorry we never got to play, brother. I don't even know what happened. I think you were going to let me know when you got to the right level. Number 6 commercial just played. Yeah, I saw that. It played on mine too. Seems like they play all at the same time. Crap. Yeah, you guys been at it. Yeah, I mean, Blues Guy, you could always hit me up if you want to chat. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and hop off. Good night, Reliable J, Blues Guy, Melissa, and anybody else who's here. Have a great night. It was a fun Friday stream. Felt very off, but I'll catch you on the next one, and that one won't be off, I promise. All right. Stay underground, stay crypto.